welcome back to the Media Box. I'm joined now by one of the co-rapporteurs on monitoring local democracy in Malta, Matthias. Gysin, welcome to the Media Box.
Okay.
Now, I want to ask you about your report on Malta, which suggests that there's definitely room for improvement regarding the application of the European Charter of Local Self-Government. So could you outline for us the main concerns that you've raised regarding the country's local self-government?
Well, unfortunately, several of the previous monitoring recommendations still remain unaddressed. Most importantly, the functions of local councils have been further restricted. Some responsibilities have been assigned to the regional level, such as waste collections, while others have been entrusted to specialized state agencies in areas like road management. Although we understand that the size of the country should be factored in, this reallocation of local competences has significantly reduced the already limited powers of local councils, running counter to the principle of subsidiarity.
So, Matthias, based on those concerns, what are your recommendations going forward? And do you think that post-monitoring could contribute to facilitating the implementation of those recommendations?
I think it would be a good idea to rediscuss the responsibilities. Public services with mainly local impact should be transferred to the municipalities together with sufficient financial resources. If Malta wishes, the Congress is willing to support this development with a post-monitoring process. In this case, the Congress helps by advising the officials in doing the right steps towards a better future.
And now I'm joined by the other co-rapporteur on monitoring local democracy in Malta, that is Cecilia Friderics. Welcome to the Media Box. Thank you for being here. Now, Cecilia, I want to ask you about some issues related to the working conditions of mayors in Malta, and that's including the legal obligation to only work part-time. Tell us why this is an issue.
It is an issue because, however, Malta, the whole population is about 500,000. Still, they have the level of local communities and local municipalities, and they have mayors. And just, for example, my job, I'm a mayor too at a settlement of 2,000 people, and I think it would be really much poorer for our community to be a part-timer. So I was really wondering that all these enthusiastic and amazing mayors in Malta, they're doing this job as part-time. I think is a too heavy workload. And it is also a kind of limitation, you know, when it comes to, to the selection or who is able to candidate him or herself for being for taking this job. So I think if it was a full-timer, they could have much more time, you know, for managing the community's affairs and doing what really their community wants to. You know, we are humans. Everybody can have only 24 hours a day, and it's really a too heavy workload. Then it comes to really too much after a time.
So, Cecilia, based on those observations, what are really the consequences of this for local democracy in Malta, and how does this affect the people?
It is a significant challenge for both the mayors and for the people too, because mayors cannot have it's very hard to find the balance between, you know, their normal regular job and between the community's needs. And you know, if they can have only 1 or 3 hours for the community needs per day, I think it's too less. So it needs much more time and much more attention to the local communities, and it's also connected to local democracy. The more time you have to your municipalities' affairs, then the more complex problems you can solve and more development you could put in your communities. So, and the other thing is, which is really concerning, that we are concerned that the heavy workload, may discourage potential candidates, and maybe they won't go for candidating themselves as mayors, and so it's kind of the diversity and the accessibility will be much poorer to this job. So So overall, local communities will have much poorer circumstances as far as their leadership are concerned.
Thank you so much to both of our co-rapporteurs on monitoring local democracy in Malta, that is Cecilia Friderics and Matthias Gysin. Thank you so much to both of them.